Hello world, here to do a quick run through of the features and possibly a short review of the TCL LE24FHDD20 television. It's a 24-inch LED backlit HD TV in 1080p. I did an unboxing video previously, but where I ran through all this stuff on the back, but I'm going to do it quick and dirty. I've not turned this TV on yet even. I'm trying to show the initial experience. I did set it up. I did put the stand on. I didn't find it to be too terribly difficult, but it would have been a lot easier with a second person. The worst part is the sound when you're screwing in to this clear base is a little disconcerting. It sounds like you're breaking something, but I was not. So turn around to the back here. You've got your first, you can't see it because it's too dark in here. Well, maybe a little. There's a USB port here, an HDMI port here, a side one, and a headphone jack down here, so you can listen to TV through your headphones, or possibly hook it up through one of those jacks to a computer speakers or something like that. But there's also on the back 2 more HDMI ports, a PCN VGA port, a coaxial cable for headphones, or not headphones, for an antenna, and your cable television, audio out, so you can also hook up external speakers that way, left and right cables, an SPDIF cable for audio if you have that, audio in, or component in's here, composite in is here, power cable, and if you don't use the remote, there's volume controls and channel controls down here. I've hooked up a few different sources, Blu-ray player, a computer, and satellite TV to see what they're like. So here's the remote. Very basic remote, but I suspect it will get the job done, but we'll see. So turn it on for the first time. Really just trying to give an idea what you're getting into right from the get-go. This is a gift actually, so I'm just testing it out. That's why I don't have it set up where I would or anything like that. So first things first, they ask you to select your language, speak English, so I'll choose English. TV location is home or retail. This is going to be in a home. It's going to a college dorm actually. It's a gift for going to college. It's setting up the time zone. I'm in the Eastern time zone. And tuner mode, I'm guessing she'll be on cable. I don't think they'll use an antenna in her dorm. We're going to skip the scan for now. It lets you scan for channels. And that is the initial setup complete. That was not too difficult. You hit the clear button to exit. It's a little odd, but thought I would hit OK, but whatever. So obviously there's no channels to look through, but we'll start with the menu system. Let's see, within the menu, nice and blue, got the picture mode, picture preset. We got eco. You push to the left and right here to change through. I was trying to hit the OK button. So we've got eco mode, sports mode. This all seems to adjust the sharpness as well. A cinematic mode, a vibrant mode, a natural mode, and a personal mode. Let's go with vibrant, I guess, for now. Sharpness adjust. When you go into it, it takes you into here, menu down here. I'm going to leave it at 3. There's a go back button on the remote, but it went there anyway when I stopped moving it. Okay. Expert settings, contrast, black level, color, tint, and color temperature. Alright. Advanced settings, light sensor. I'm guessing that adjusts the backlight. dynamic backlight, and noise reduction, which has a middle, high, and low. Leave it in the middle. It's got a reset for the picture settings. No, I don't want to. Oh, so this is a little bit odd. No matter what direction I hit, it changes things. So you got to use the menu button down here to go back and forth. Okay, so now we're to the sound mode, which is the OK button to go in. Got an equalizer. That's pretty nice for a $166 television. Here we'll go through we got standard, movie, voice, music, personal, and back to standard. I'll try movie. I hear the sound isn't very good on this thing, but we'll find out for ourselves. It's got a balance for left and right. Leave it at 0. Surround sound, obviously, I'm pretty sure this only has 2 speakers, maybe only 1, so surround is going to be simulated. I guess I'll leave it on. It's probably just a loud button. Speakers on or off, so if you use the external speakers, you could turn off these speakers, which are supposedly not very good, so that's a nice option. The SPDIF output type, I'll leave it at Dolby. I don't believe anyone's ever going to use that for this TV in terms of my cousin. Auto volume control on or off. I'm guessing that probably keeps commercials at the same level, even though there's legislation that's been passed that says you can't make commercials louder. We all know they still do. I don't want to bore everyone while I try and look through the menu. The book, the manual. Okay, analog TV sound. We got mono, stereo, and SAP, so it must have 2 speakers. Alright, setup. You got signal type, channel scan, channel skip, channel edit, input skip, input labels, closed caption, time setup, and then you can reset everything. I'm guessing, this stuff is self-explanatory. Channel scan, channel skip, channel edit. That's just to set up channel lists for your cable or your over-the-air. Input skip, I'm guessing so that you can skip inputs you don't ever use. So when you're hitting the, input button on the remote, up here, when you're hitting that, it'll skip some of them. So I guess that's nice. If you're never going to use your VGA input, it's nice to never have to go past it when you're going through your inputs. You can label them. It has preset labels. It doesn't. You can't make them custom, but it's got a lot of options here. You got no label, DVD, Blu-ray, HDD, DVD-R, HD recorder, game, VCR, PC, digital set-top box, HD digital set-top box, camera, recorder, other, back to no label. So, that's, it's not necessarily important, but say if you're giving this to someone who's not so tech savvy as a gift, your parents or something, kids these days, it could be helpful to set that up so they know what they're doing. They might not know what HDMI 1 is, but they might know that that's TV or DVD or whatever when they're going through the inputs. So that is, a nice feature. You guys setting up closed captioning, on when muted, on always, or off. Analog, it's got the various types, analog, digital, okay, styles, caption style, size, font. You can really customize. It's really pretty nice. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like that before, even on like my Samsung television. Parental control. Try to get back. Let's see, menu. Sorry. Alright, parental control. You can create a password, channel block, button block, V-chip, all that good stuff. So if you're giving this to your kids or putting it in the room or something, or whatever other reason you might have, you can adjust the parental controls. let's see. Language, English, Spanish, France, or French, sorry. USB, I'm assuming that's for, oh, I guess there was camera stuff, so maybe it's for hooking up, maybe you can put a USB thing in there, what do you call it, a jump drive, a flash drive, to look at pictures. I'm really not sure. I will try to look really, really quick. Sorry. Should have been a little more prepared. But I'm trying to get to just the end. Here we go. To the index. I'm just looking for the letters USB really quick. I don't even see, there we go, USB chip, sorry. I don't see anything in, there we go, USB menu 33, sorry. Alright, progress is being made. The USB feature on your TV allows you to play audio files, MP3 format supported, that's it, or display pictures, JPEG supported, that's it. Okay, so if you manage to sit through the last 10 minutes, 11 minutes of this video, the USB port allows you to, 1, show JPEG pictures, and 2, show or play MP3 files. So again, that's another nice feature for a $166 TV. Not too bad. Alright, so that is it for the menus. Let's take a look at some sources. Alright, I am going to start out with a satellite TV. Now these are not going to be the speakers, the sound from the TV, because it's going through my receiver for my theater back there. So this will be the audio from my better speakers, but we can take a look at the picture. Alright, input button. Going with the input button. These are hooked up through component, so I'm guessing that's the AV. Or not. Let's try again. I know it's not HDMI. Oh, okay. I thought that was computer VGA, but that's component. So that's coming out at 720p, but I believe, let me set it up. Yeah, this is actually an SD source. So that's actually not a bad looking it's not too bad looking for an SD source. Let's see if I can find an HD channel real quick. I know I got a few of them somewhere. Here we go. Style channels in HD. Not the most thrilling one to show.
All about my friends, but I'm sure kids would like that too. I would help you.
That's really a pretty solid looking picture. It's not out of this world, but let's mute it because you don't need to hear the audio from my other speakers. That's pretty good looking. Let's try the picture mode. There's a pick button on the remote. Eco mode, personal mode, natural, vibrant, cinematic, sports, eco. I'm going to be honest, I don't see a lot of difference between the various modes. Vibrant and sports stick out a little bit as turning up the brightness, but I think I'm just going to leave it on natural. I think that's probably the best on average. See if I can find maybe a little cooler looking HD channel. Like I said, I don't have a lot of them. Here's an HDNet movie. It's a space adventure. Wow, that is a bright movie. But I guess it does give you a good look at how the TV handles that, although you're seeing it through my camera, so take that for what it's worth. It doesn't look quite as bright to my eyes on TV as it does look on my computer screen. There's one more, Access Channel, AXS. I'm not sure what that is, but another HD source. Okay, so this is 720 on a 1080p TV. So that's one source down. Now let's try my computer. I've hooked it up through the VGA port, which will be the PC thing here. So I'm cloning over. It's at 1360 by 768 at 60 hertz, and I just figured Word would be the easiest thing. Let me type something. Oh, I messed up. Now I'm viewing this at 100%. That's about the whole screen, and honestly, it looks pretty good. Acceptable, no doubt acceptable. It's through a laptop over here, but certainly a much better picture than I expected, to be perfectly honest. Let me try and zoom in on this a little bit. Let's see. There we go, view. Take it up to 200%. Okay. So there you have it. It's really, if I zoom in, I mean, you're dealing with the limitations of a cell phone camera here. I see a little banding and stuff through my camera. It's not there in real life. I don't see obvious pixels. It's pretty sharp overall, to be honest. I can't complain. That's pretty nice. So there's that. I'm going to show one more source. I got a Blu-ray set up. There Will Be Blood. Do the input. Now it's through HDMI, so we will get sound from it. It should be in the menu right at the moment. Maybe I don't have it set up. Alright, here we go. Okay, good. Now this is a 1080p source. This is a 1080p TV. I'm going to set it up. Alright, I'm going to just go straight to play the movie. And this movie has some pretty intense sort of music and sounds. I'm going to turn it up, say, about halfway, just to see where it gets us. It's at 57, which usually is loud on most TVs, but we shall see. Okay. Let me turn off this light next to me. Now, I'm not hearing anything. Okay, there it is. Alright, I'm at 82. Now, my air conditioning unit is on in the background there, so it might be drowning out the sound a little bit, but this thing's at near full volume, and it's not exceptionally loud. It's getting, well, the movie was coming up, so it is getting louder. Okay. Alright. Whoa! Now, I'm sitting maybe, I'm holding the camera maybe 3 feet from the TV at the most, 2-3 feet. Unfortunately, with the light in the background, I guess I need to turn on this 4 light again, because this camera's picking up on the light in the background and focusing more on it. But people really knock the sound as being horrible. But for a dorm room type TV, I don't think it's that bad. It's no bass at all, really. But this isn't really a bassy sounding movie either. That's full volume. The picture through my camera doesn't look as nice as it looks in real life. I mean, obviously it doesn't look like a $5,000 television, you know, it doesn't look like an OLED or anything, but it's better than a lot of the stuff I've seen set up at Walmart for similar prices. Definitely. I know that for my other TV, Samsung, I'm going to stop this movie before I go making copyright violations worse than I just did, I guess. But the long and the short of it is I can't speak to longevity. You know, you've seen the entire life of this TV being turned on now, just now. So I can't speak to how it's going to do in the long run, but I found the sound to be relatively acceptable for TV speakers. Not great, but okay. The picture, perfectly acceptable for the price of $166 I got this for from Amazon. So the long and the short of it is, if you're buying a TV in this range, this is the best one I've seen personally. I haven't seen them all. I've been to Walmart and Target and stuff and seen the cheapest TVs they have, and they're still a little bit more money than this. They're usually like in the $175 to $190 range, their cheapest stuff. And this, I would say, outperforms them to a certain extent. So this is a pretty good buy. This has been a long review. I'm going to stop boring you. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.